Increasing Sarah's reading comprehension grade equivalent levels using Pearson's iLit 20 program. I chose to try to find a program that was easy to use to increase student reading comprehension grade equivalent levels. The reason being is many of the students that I work with on a day-to-day basis, they have IEPs, and in those IEPs is some sort of reading disability, whether it be reading comprehension, fluency, basic reading, or any combination thereof. The iLit 20 program was created through Pearson, and it gives its own formal assessment at the beginning to see where the student is and what assignments are going to be necessary for that student to be successful and gain the skills that they need to increase reading comprehension levels. iLit 20 is used 20 minutes per day, 4 to 5 days a week. They do have more. They have iLit 40, iLit 90. Each one is a more intensive training, but I chose this one because it allowed me to work with my student during mentorship, which was 25 minutes long. So by the time she was logged in, she was able to start the program. By the time the bell rang, 20 minutes, she was done. She started at a 5.2 grade equivalent and ended up at a 6.0 grade equivalent, meaning she was at 100% mastery at 4th grade, and then she got 1 question out of 5 correct at the 5th grade level. Once she took the Brigance test at the 6th grade equivalent, she didn't get any right at 6th grade, but had full mastery 100% of the 5th grade level, which put her at a 6.0 grade equivalent. She was able to increase her grade equivalency by 0.8 grade levels. According to Berkeley and Barber, there's about 8 million students from between grades 4 to 12 struggling to read on grade level. Effective comprehension instruction is top priority for middle school teachers. With all the special ed students that I interact with on a daily basis, like I said, about 90% have some sort of a reading disability. I'm looking for a quick program to implement at a short amount of time where students could work on this program, give them the skills, strategies they need to be able to increase their reading level. With us switching next year to a new modified resource program, students are going to be in 5 all core classes for Gen Ed, and then have a resource class that's split up into 2 different classes. So 1 half hour social studies, 1 half hour is science, and then the next day it'd be 1 half hour ELA, 1 half hour math. So increasing these reading levels is very important. According to Kearns and Bryan, about 82% of students are likely to not graduate on time if they fail English language arts class in 6th grade or higher. This is a staggering number, and based on the students that I've had that have failed English classes, many have already dropped out of school. I've had to deal with 3 dropouts this year. So clearly, increasing reading levels is important, and getting these kids to pass these ELA classes is also important to keep them in school and get them graduated. So Sarah was a 10th grade, 16-year-old Hispanic female that speaks English and very minimal Spanish in the home. She had specific learning disabilities in reading comprehension, reading fluency, basic reading, math calculation, math problem solving, and written expression. She also has 4 other sisters. 3 out of the 4 also had at least 1 specific learning disability, and it was in reading. She goes to Orchard View High School, which is considered a mid-sized suburb school with about 70% Caucasian and about 30% minority. I chose Sarah because she is a student that wants to succeed academically. She tries her best. She comes to school every day with a positive attitude, and she has family support. I mean, any extra help that this student is going to receive, she's going to take it, run with it, and probably be successful. If I could redo this research, I would like to choose a few other students who are not being as successful to see if it works as well. Any extra help, like I said, any extra help that Sarah was going to receive, she was going to succeed with it. Could I take a student who's getting a 12% in a class and have them apply this program and be successful as well? I don't know. So that's one study that I would like to also include. Also, time limit. Time was very short, 5 weeks, but the fact that she almost gained an entire grade level in 5 weeks is quite impressive with just that extra little bit of help. So I would recommend using iLit 20, short, sweet, straight to the point, and give students those reading strategies that they're going to need to be successful in all classrooms.